All was here. Like everybody, say hi to Ministry. How do we approach a mix session? It depends how many tracks the mix has. That's the first thing. As for the approach is gain staging first, and then deciding what are, by listening to the rough mix or the raw tracks, which are the most important elements. Because not everything can be up in front and in your face, otherwise nothing is up in front and in your face. So which one are the main elements? It is a 808 driven track. It is a guitar driven track. It is the vocals king all the time. So that's the first thing. You decide which are the most important elements. From there, I usually decide what kind of style the mix is gonna have. As in, it's gonna be requiring me to have a heavy hand on effects, on mangling sounds, or the rough mix sounds good as is and we just need to maybe enhance and come up with some ear candies and just simply, so to speak, make it sound like a record. And from there I usually start with drums. 90% of the time I start with drums and then bass, because if you don't have a foundation on your low end and a rhythmic section, for me the mix doesn't exist. I usually leave vocals for last, which is very uncommon. A lot of people start mixing vocal first, which I do sometimes. Like for example, this song, I think I started mixing vocals first, because the music part, it didn't really have anything wrong with it. Was sounding pretty good. Just needed, a little bit of analog and a little bit of like polishing and everything, and automation and leveling and some effect and some 3D. But the vocals were the most important part and the one that had more problems. So for once I started with vocals. And also because the client, Nick Science, is the artist for this mix here. I just mixed a song for him before mixing his entire EP album, and he really liked how the vocals sounded in the previous song. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just do that first, because I'm fresh with memory. And her recordings were a bit harsh, so it required a little bit of smoothing with wave sibilance, bass de-esser, and then in the previous song I used the distressors on it, but this one was even more harsh, so I needed the fatso for the warm circuit, so I used that one. And yeah, that's it. And then I'll start after vocals, drums, bass, I start with everything else, whatever it's more important, guitar, synths, percussions, whatever that is. Caesar, hey man, good to see you. When I'm working on your stuff. All was here. Like everybody, say hi to Ministry, which you saw me, Monty Pittman in studio with me, and also check out their dates. They're going on tour right now, so super badass. I'm gonna go, of course. They have a great tour out. Melvins are playing with them, and Corrosion, I don't remember the full name, sorry. But yeah, definitely a good tour, so definitely follow them and check them out. And maybe we'll do something together soon again. Caesar and Monty and everybody, they're awesome people.
Hands on my neck, hands grab my throat. Lift me up, man, take control. Heart is so gone, my type. Don't you know I fall for the bad type? You play the role of an angel pretty well, but I can say you came straight